see that there, right? He's standing on top of the thing, right? He stands on top of the thing, pacing back and forth. Right when I arrive, he climbs down with the phone and then walks on. You can see. And then looks back too. Notice? Looking back. And behind the back as well. So he's standing up here, right? Pacing back and forth when I arrive here. And then as soon as I arrive, he climbs back down on. Watch it. Now he stopped again. So he was walking that way. Now he stopped and he's sort of looking back and forth there. This is all done through a vocal reaction. You'll see here. Look at where he's standing there. Notice? So he got down from there like literally the moment I got here. He climbed down off of there. Right? Well, again, these are things that are done to let the target know. And you can see where it is too. It's this thing here. It's just in the middle of the otherwise quiet area. Another person pulling up now. You can see here. This looks normal, right? Let's see. Okay. So you see, now he's moved on. So he was stopped there. He got down off of the thing. Walks down there. Stops in the middle of the sidewalk. Does that thing with the hand behind the back. That hand signal. And then now he's moved. Yeah, that was obvious. Good footage there. And then as I was coming here, just before, well, the area where Quebec turns, before heading into Ottawa, still in Quebec, I had the glasses turned off, and I was kind of nodding off to sleep while I was on the bus. And I opened my eyes just for a minute, and right away you could see a fire truck, a police car, and an ambulance, a number of police cars, an ambulance and a fire truck at the side of the road. Not much else going on there. It looked to be otherwise quiet, so probably some street theater nonsense there, but I didn't get it because I had the glasses switched off. And again, to have him standing up on top of that thing, that's to make it obvious to me, right? Because they know that I'll know what he was sent there for. He didn't have any reason for being there other than to wait for my arrival and then do what he was asked to do there, right? And that's all just sending a message. And you could see as when he started to walk on, he realized I had stopped. He then stopped again in the middle of the sidewalk and just started kind of lingering there. So there we go. Okay, so we drive by there. You see that there? Right. Yeah, 777, see that? As soon as I come out. See that there? Showed it in the other video too. With the Kabbalah 777 there on the vehicle, facing directly towards me too as soon as I come out of the train station there. Let's see here. Let's go past it. He's just idling there too, it's right on a cab. Yeah, they had it turned directly toward me right as I exited the door of the train station. I showed that in the other video too. But that's the same. I think that's the same taxi as they had previously. Looked like the same guy. I'm pretty sure that was the same one they had before. It's the thing is, when you show stuff in the videos, they do it again. Like I've shown so many times where they'll have. If I capture footage of some cop or one of these special constables and put them in a thumbnail or whatever, or put them out there in the videos, a lot of times they'll send the same person back again intentionally. Yeah, so a lot of times whatever I put in the thumbnail, they'll have the person show up again a lot of times. Or like in that instance there, they'll show the vehicle again that I showed him. Just to, just to basically reaffirm that it is happening too, which only helps me when I show it, because It's so obvious, right? So if you're going to have the same person continually show up to do these things, it's even more evidence of actual stalking, right? So I think they do it that way just to be bold about it and just to say, yeah, we're doing it, and fling it right out there, nothing will happen about it. That's fine though. You want to continue to collect evidence of that, different things like that occurring, compile it, and yeah, that's a lot of what it is. It's kind of just flaunting it, just basically showing it to the target and saying, yeah, we're doing it and there's nothing you can do about it, so that's okay. I mean, there are things I can do about it. Firstly, I can put it online and show people, and secondly, get enough evidence and file a complaint. And then if that doesn't get taken seriously, we do the same process again and again and again. Just drag them through it over and over again. The timing there shows up the dog right when I get to the intersection. But yeah, so that's the whole game plan that they have. I think it's just like, you know, doing that over and over again to show that, yeah, we can do this with impunity. Oh, okay. Maybe you can. That may be the case. But you're still going to document everything, and if the legal system does not take this seriously, then show the people who aren't taking it seriously and focus on them specifically. So that is the plan. But it takes time too. It's not done overnight, because certain things, you know, you gotta make sure that have enough of evidence to move forward. And I think I do, but I think there's a little bit more I could get too. Other specific things you see all over. You see that 777, and if you look on the comment sections on YouTube and even on BitChute and all the other sites, so many of the usernames just happen to randomly have 777 at the end of them. I sometimes wonder whether some of that stuff's not even just AI that they just put out. Like, some of them seem like real people based on the things they say, but others just make the most generic comments. And they have AI that can do that too, just kind of put that out there. So they may do that to kind of make it look like some of these people have bigger followings than they actually do. It's also cheaper to do that than to pay. I mean, I'm sure they do pay a bunch of people to go around to the comment sections as well, but I don't think there's as many of them as people might think. I think some of it is actually AI. But of course, when they have that, that's a way of them. The reason they put that, like the 777 or whatever, 555 at the end of these usernames, is because it's a way of them identifying that as being, you know, either one of their AI things or a person who, you know, they control. They can quickly identify that that's not just some random, you know, real person posting a comment. And it's all over. You see the 777 all over. Of course, that number associated with Crowley and the Kabbalah, and, very important in that ideology. Hey! What the heck's this guy doing, man? I'm right at the stop, buddy. What are you doing? Dude! Oh, you gotta be fucking... I'm right at the stop, what? What a fucking douchebag, honestly. I might as well walk, I guess, then. Waiting for another one will be... Yeah, I might as well walk it. Screw it. Fucking unreal, man. That was intentional, obviously. Okay, we'll walk it then. Probably get some activity on the way, walking back here. See how the dog walker's right there. As I came to the other place, now we got dog walkers coming down here as I arrive here in Quebec. So You can see how otherwise quiet it is. This place is usually really quiet in the morning. The Portage. This is right crossing over just into Gatineau here. We're in Gatineau now. So dog walkers coming right along here with no one else around. And then you saw the lady in Ottawa. She came up past me the first time, then came back around the same way across the street. And they sent the other dog walkers out to kind of walk up along there and then go up to where I was going. And now they're going to turn and probably walk straight down this way here. Let's see. No one else here, right? Like, see how quiet it is? It's foolishness. So that's the 400, okay. Yeah, look right there. Right as I get to the bus stop, look at this. Right there. Perfect. Right as I'm arriving. Gets out, checks the phone, wearing the camouflage pants, glares at me. He's in here. Biker here. Gets down and waits for the same bus I'm gonna get on. Can't see. Notice what he did there. He got off the other bus there, sat down here, checked the phone, and then crossed over there. Oh, I couldn't miss the second one. I think there's one at 8:30. Oh, I still don't know why. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong side. this now, coming right up past. Yeah. So you've seen how many dog walkers we've seen in both of these quiet areas this early in the morning. First in Ottawa, you see them all over where I am. Now here in Quebec, with an otherwise quiet area, you see them there. So you'll see this guy here. He got off the bus coming that way. Sat down there just for like a minute maybe. Gets on and goes all the way back to the other side over there. So he basically just got off right where I was, sat there for a minute, then crossed over to the opposite side, going in the opposite direction, back the way he came. You see this, right? The guy there who can barely stand up because he's so fat, with his tattoos all over and his military camouflage pants that he's been told to wear. Yeah, that guy, he got off here, right at the stop where I am, right as I arrived, like a minute after I arrived. First we see the cops, the bus pulls up, he gets off, goes to the other side, sits here for like a minute, gets on a phone, sitting right next to where I am here, crosses over there and goes on the opposite side, going back the way he came. And again, that's just to show the target, right? That's because I'll recognize it for what it is. So you can see that he got on there, he's going back in the same direction he came. So he came down here to get off where I was, to sit there, get on a phone, and then go back the way he came. Doesn't get much more obvious than that. Got a good shot of him though, that's okay. If he's a biker, I don't think he's riding anymore, man. That guy's too heavy. There's no way. It's not safe for him to be on the bike, in all seriousness. So I don't think he's a biker. If he was, maybe he was before he put on all the weight, but he's got a lot of the tats, but yeah, I don't think he's riding the bike anymore. But yeah, that was obvious. Again, you saw, he gets off right here, sits down right next to me, checks a phone, and walks over and gets back on the bus going the opposite direction, back the way he came. So he came just to get off, sit there on a phone next to me for like a minute, less than a minute, and then went back. So, assignment done. Second time.
Second time.
Third time coming by since I got here. Attending to nothing. You can see there's hardly anyone around. They drove by there I had the glasses off, but they drove by for the third consecutive time since I've been waiting here for the bus. They don't do any real work, those people, and that's what they do. That's what they're paid to do. So times since I've been standing here. They were there right when I arrived, and then they drove by again, went up that way, and then passing again here. Now look at how quiet it is here. Nothing going on. It's early in the morning, so you can tell let's see what that's all about.